Well, we're going to get started. We're hoping that we're having a special presenter today, and we're hoping that she'll turn up shortly. Um, Today, our topic is sustainability and looking at good companies, companies that are dedicated to sustainability in their practices. Next, Flannery. Oops. So, as you know, over the last few weeks, we've been talking about the challenges we face, population, uh, aging population, overpopulation, social issues like hunger and homeless, climate change, the environmental issues, and resource shortages. And we've been looking at how sustainability can address these problems. Next, we looked at the three pillars of sustainability. We looked at the social, the hunger and homeless, the equity issues. We looked at the environment, gardens, and nature, and how do we preserve it. And today we're going to look at the economic issues by looking at what we call good companies. Next. So what is a good company? We have here at Sonoma State Professor Robert Gerling, who wrote a book called Good Company. And in it, he talks about what good companies should provide. They should provide a good place to work for everyone. They should give back to their community, and they should introduce planet-saving innovations. Next. Are you here yet, Jana? So we have a presenter who's coming shortly. She should be joining us any minute. Her name is Jana Wang. She's a former SSALI teacher, and she is going to introduce you to her store that she just recently opened in the last year or year and a half called Refill Madness. This is a local store that's looking for solutions for its community and its and for a more sustainable world. So let's see, do we have Jana there yet? Not yet.
I don't see her yet, no, but
Don't see her yet. So should we go on?
I'll let you know when she jumps in.
Okay, so let's go to the next part. What are characteristics of good companies? Professor Gerling says that they should be financially sustainable. Well, Jana's working towards sustainability. She's got a new company, so that may take a little time. How does she sustain the people that work for her? Well, primarily she works alone, but she is making an effort to sustain the community. And that's one of the questions that she'll be addressing when you go into breakout sessions. And there she is. It says Deborah Stewart. Here she is. Let's go back, Flannery, to Jana's. There she is. And so this is Jana Wang. Jana, welcome to our class from Miyazaki. And class, this is Jana Wang.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me here. Welcome to my store. As you can see a little bit, I'm in the shop now, and my store is called Refill Madness. And a little bit about the store. Who knows, what is a refill? What does refill mean? Anybody? Well, it's to fill up again. So we specialize in different products that come in bottles. So when you need something at the store, soap, lotion, shampoo, all these things, they come in plastic bottles. A lot of them come in plastic bottles, right? So what we do at our store, instead of selling little bottles, we have big bottles, and we refill all the little bottles that people buy at the store. So that way, it's less plastic. So that's really the number one problem that we are trying to address here, is there is just too much plastic waste in the world. We use plastic all the time. Sometimes it gets recycled, but a lot of it doesn't. A lot of it goes into the trash, the landfills, and a lot of this ends up just piling up, or it gets burned, it gets incinerated. That's bad for the environment. Or it ends up floating around in the ocean. That's really bad, right? So what we're trying to address, what problem that we're addressing with our business is trying to reduce plastic waste and trying to reuse plastic containers more than one time because they're strong. Like this is gonna work a little bit longer. So we're trying to reduce plastic waste by getting people to refill, reuse bottles for all the everyday products. So within the community, if more and more people come in and bring their bottles in to fill up with, maybe this is like a water bottle, put some dish soap in it. You know, anything really. We use so many plastic bottles, but it can be refilled. And then that's less plastic that's going to the local recycling companies. It reduces the amount that they need to use their resources on. And just in general, it just cuts down on how much plastic we put back into the world and how much new plastic will be created in the future. So that's the number one issue, is just reduce plastic. Another problem that we are trying to address here is products. A lot of products, soaps, things for your home, they have like a lot of chemicals in them, things that are made with artificial colors, artificial fragrances. They're produced in factories that use a lot of chemicals. And so also the products we carry here are like things that are gentle, natural. The ingredients don't have as many chemicals and artificial colors, artificial fragrances. So we're not only selling things that are refills, and we're not only reducing plastic, but we're selling products that are better for the earth because of the ingredients. The ingredients are more natural. And then also behind that is the companies that make these products have sustainable practices at their factories. A lot of these companies that we get our products from, they set up their factories to be on renewable energy. They only use recycled plastic for their containers they send to us. They send things, their products packaged with no plastic. Maybe it's only packaged in paper. So all these things, the companies that we buy from are also sustainable. So we're trying to do something that is sustainable by reducing plastic, having natural products, and also supporting other bigger businesses that are trying to be sustainable. So those are the things, the main things that we're doing here to have a sustainable business. And and so here in Sonoma, people can come in, they can bring their bottles, they can fill up on things. It cuts out plastic from people's lives, and they really like it because this is something that more and more we realize is a huge problem. And another thing that we do that has nothing to do with, buying anything is just by having a sustainable business like this is our goal, to reduce plastic. Our sign is Refill Madness. We tell everyone, use less plastic. It raises awareness. That's a problem too, is a lot of people don't even think about this. So by having a business that is sustainable and we're talking about it, we also raise awareness and help people think about it more. We're putting it in front of their faces when they come shopping in the shopping center. We're telling them, hey, there's another way to shop. You don't have to always buy a plastic bottle every time you want something. So raising awareness is also something that is really, really important to us here at the store, because there's a lot of alternatives. I'll give you a quick brief tour of the store. So as you can see, And Miriam, tell me anytime if I'm going over the time limit, I can wrap it up. But we sell things for your home that, for example, washing dishes. This is made of wood, okay? No plastic. We have products that are helping people to purchase something that's not plastic. This here, this is dish soap. It's a bar of dish soap, no plastic bottle. Or these are like reusable bags for bringing food out places. So you don't use those disposable single-use plastics. That's another thing. This is a wrap that's made of fabric and beeswax, no plastic. So you can wrap up your food. So we do refills, but we also have a lot of products that are no plastic. They're alternatives to a plastic product, or it's like a multi-use instead of a single-use product. So that's about it. And then we have, oh yeah, another thing we have a lot of bar soap, because bar soap is really good. Again, no plastic bottle there. So bar soap is another way to be more sustainable. So we just try and sell all the things. These are just the display. We don't sell these bottles. That's to show people. We sell all these things so that people can change their lifestyle, be more sustainable, and hopefully, you know, make a change in our culture about how to help the environment.
Wow, Jana, thank you so much. Are there any questions that anyone would like to raise? You know how to raise your hand. And you see Flannery is clapping. So we're all clapping for you, Jana. You're doing great work. And thank you so much for sharing your company with us.
Of course.
And how long has the store been there?
Almost 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah, almost 1 year. So it's new, but yeah, so far we're doing okay. And yeah, just more and more people every day are learning about us. So again, just trying to raise awareness.
Well, thank you for all that you do, Jana, and thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me today. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Jana. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, Flannery.
So Jana shared with us one local company. If Flannery could take us back.